It's Johnny Maggot here, and I'm back. Week 9, we had a bye week, but we're now back, and we face the Pittsburgh Steelers. The league just advanced maybe about 20-30 minutes ago, and it's time to go. Time to go play the Steelers. Oh, fun. We get to play against Patrick Mahomes, Deonta Foreman, Wayne Gallman, Scott Boss. He's slow, so that's advantage me. But once he gets to hit the guy, it's advantage him. Amari Cooper and Amari Cooper is hurt. So Tyrell Williams will be the number 1. Christian Kirk, the number 2. I wonder if he ever becomes captain of a team. He'd be Captain Kirk. Rob Gronkowski on the Steelers. Ugh, that makes me sad. That image right there. Isaiah Wynn. Another Patriot on the Steelers. I don't like it. Make it stop. So their offensive line isn't bad. Our defensive line isn't crazy good, but it's not bad. The linebackers are good. Other than William Jackson, I'm not really concerned about their corners. And I'm not concerned about their safeties. They get 2 kickers. That's a no one to me. Oh, they got 2 kickers and they got a kicker on the practice squad. That's kind of ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna have to show that to the league, huh? Alright. That's great. Great stuff. It's time we play the game. Alright.
Will Foreman go for the knockout again? It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see Deonta Foreman, fresh off a big game a weekend ago, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers as they get set to square off against our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they interplay here. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Nice play, crap.
Is incomplete.
Couldn't get there, so you get your hands up. I like it.
First down, the offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Wrong with that controller. Something's wrong with that controller.
Here. This is Deontay Foreman looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Relatively no.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside.
There we go. The back's better.
Moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
And this is going to be incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there.
Love it when Mahomes can't hit his targets.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for
Richardson
him.
wants his 25th catch of the season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first
I thought that was going to be a catch, no problem, but
it's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end,
one guy's behind the
two hands on the football and bring
behind
it
him
into his
down
body.
there.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Black 22.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Toward the sideline.
There we go.
And look at that
There's his catch.
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Ready. Black 22.
See what I'm going to do with White. I have him stretch the field. That's what we're going to do.
Winston now from the 50. This one complete to Devin.
I love having Devin Funches back.
They'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it
So much better having him back. Having him play.
Crossing route. And he is
One of my better players.
tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
My more
That's
reliable
gonna
ball
go as a
catchers.
loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go now. We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's overload. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
There we go.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston.
Oh, crap.
In the air and intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here we go. Blue 45.
first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up
All
to
right.
right around the 20. Sua Cravens up
They
to
get
make
down
the
there,
stop.
Apke.
Not much happening there on first down.
Focus is a little bit shitty today, so let's see how that
But it
goes.
dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed
If that helps.
fast.
If this game helps. You know?
Here we go
Doing
now.
my studying for my real estate stuff.
Now
And
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still second down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
let's see.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Foreman.
Okay, clog up that line. There we go.
The 33. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got 15. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
All right. Sua Cravens. Use a sack.
Sua Cravens in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the
He usually juked around one guy
so they'll take many of those same
into another guy.
and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot
right,
to
you'd be the
be in.
#1 seed if
But I love
playoff
the
won
phrase,
today.
if it ended today. And
Why
I'll
do we have to keep
guarantee
fighting
you,
and
that's what
keep
they've
#1
discussed in
seed?
their locker room and their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type
All
of
right,
ball
there we go.
that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The drive
Probably
started
throw an
with a first
interception
down,
when you're
11 yards
running
on
the
that
ball.
pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to
Oof,
set up in
yikes.
front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Black 22.
2nd down, Winston.
Richardson, open. I like it.
And he is tackled.
And got one receiver back, and then the other goes down.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
In the first quarter of the first
While the
game, I
trainers
think
take
back.
a look,
Damn.
step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. Setting up the screen for Miller. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And a short gain down to about the 33.
And my receiving back I
And
hurt too.
after getting tackled, he's still down and looking
And
very
those
slow
says
to
to
get
come back
up.
soon.
Well, he gets attended to, They'll
Just
step
let
aside.
him heal up
So
before
third down now. They need the
the other guy comes in for
27-yard
him.
line for a first.
Tight end's right.
From the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's
Rashad
Perriman.
Perriman.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. This drive, it's been
Or
a good
back
mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes.
Good thing I have another
one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you
receiving
pick play
type
action
back.
right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff to Henry. And Henry's hit.
Oh, come on.
And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Come on, Henry.
And it sort of goes without saying that's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true,
Yeah, the ball's put on the ground, you know, after the first down was achieved.
Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself, or you pitch it to your trail guy? And
Rip it
sometimes you
right
get
out
caught
of his
in
hands.
between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Bit on the
Give
wrong
him
cut.
5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, throws Gronkowski.
Happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The Steelers picking up 15
Really matter of time
yards
that he's
there
going
and
to
a
complete
first
pass,
down.
though.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can
Green
cause.
90. Green 90. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
A carry for Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Strip sack. And 2 tackles on the play for Leonard.
Plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to
That was a heck of a punt.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football.
Okay, we
2
proved that we
drives,
could
2
drive down the
turnovers
field
to
on
this
these
point.
guys.
You're
Now,
exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
let's, you know,
I like that.
not lose the football
Mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
at the end of the drive.
Get only a couple up to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
We got 4. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First down, Derrick Henry. Now I'm waiting for this
That's how you start to get back into good graces of
Henry
your
option to
coach.
be taken away.
He fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him? Give him the ball again, and he
lateral, damn it, lateral.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the
There's
line
definitely
of
a chance to
scrimmage.
lateral that.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Hey, sub.
Go for the streaks play.
They'll try
I
to
like
throw
to run.
now, Winston. And the hit
Man.
turned loose. It's incomplete.
They take White out of the game. He
Beauty of
can't
being able to
catch
play his own
shit.
defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle
Noah Brown
in the middle
game
of
now.
the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that,
That's not Winston's fault. He's putting the ball in the guy's hands.
Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is fielded at the 27.
Yeah.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Green, 39. Green.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Damn.
Oh, man, it's complete. Williams.
Someone got through,
His
but
first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They
someone
get
get
the
open
conversion on 3rd down.
first.
And the key number on that play, 3.
Damn.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st down, Mahomes, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time.
Howard, that's supposed to, it should be intercepted territory there. No, that should have been intercepted. Yeah.
Come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what
Looking
you need
back
to do to
at.
keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Gallman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Pierre Desir in on the stop. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ah, come on.
Open, Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows.
There you go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was huge.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Pick that off.
And incomplete
Jump up,
on
pick.
a deep ball. Seems like this defense,
Didn't
especially
want to
the
do that? All
secondary,
right.
has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive
4th and
basketball
forever.
team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good
It was a
defensive
50-something
position,
yard field goal
able
kick.
to affect the play.
And this kick
This
is
is
not
it.
going to be close. It's
Wide,
well short, well
right?
right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting
right.
field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This definitely should not be a 0-0 game.
Shotgun, it's
But
Winston.
it is.
Over the middle complete. It's Richardson. And he's
There you
able
go,
to get
Richardson.
this one down to the
Oh, boy, for
40-yard
catching it.
line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jameis now on first down.
Ugh.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
I did throw it,
It's incomplete.
but
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really
man.
limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub.
run streaks, boys.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's
There
gonna
you go.
fire
Let that
one
safety
deep
up again.
middle of the field.
Oh, man.
Oh, he almost had it for the
Was that
pick.
McDougal?
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
You saw that.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter.
I didn't
near
think
the
he was
end
able to
zone,
move
don't
that
they?
fast.
And here's the thing.
So,
You already probably
well,
have
nothing
3
other when
points
I
in
threw it
your
over there.
pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
This should be
And he'll
field
go
goal
down here
territory
at the
right here.
35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some
Do I
bodies,
take the
unable to
field
get it
goal
done.
or do I go for the touchdown?
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
I can make this field goal.
And Santos
There we go.
able to put this one up and through. It's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Should be like a 17-0 game right now, but whatever.
Out there. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
Brown gets
Change
us
your
into
tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some
good
things they didn't see
territory
in the
here.
first half.
Let's see if they do just that. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I don't want to throw it to Eckler. Just don't.
That play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
panic. Let's go.
Winston now to throw on first down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down
right,
at
plus
the
territory.
48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Come on, shake it. And minus
losing
territory.
yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, sub.
Now Winston.
Funches wide open.
And he gets it to Funches complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken
There we go.
down. A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the
field
football.
goal territory.
To the sack.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Like Noah Brown today and not so much Kevin White. So we'll try this play.
Let's go now.
3rd and 11. And some extra
Or
depth to the
this play here.
secondary here. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun. Winston. And he will take
Gene
this
Grant
in for a touchdown.
finds a way to capitalize.
In for the score. And his
With,
guys are going to add on to their lead. A good
Some punches
sustained
came back.
drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Yeah,
With
just
a
make a
marker
touchdown
down, he's
because
up just past the
wind's not on our
25-yard
back.
line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Foreman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by
there we
making
go.
the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this
some
offense
reason
step
they
up
put
and
me
make that
pressure
play? 'Cause
on
that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mahomes works better than people in coverage.
Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Take it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Damn.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Fielded at the 20.
They'll kick this coverage. I like it.
28-yard return.
There's
And
Geno
possession
Mickens
will
playing
switch
on the
hands,
run.
1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might
There
want
we
to take
go.
a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely.
Good to run the ball every now and then.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a
TPLS
little bit out of whack
predictable.
because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Being on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
Third quarter,
See if
you've
he
got the
runs up the
lead.
middle
You're not
here.
ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run with Breida. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the
I
ball.
figure the offensive line like that,
You
boy.
often control the
He likes
game.
this drive so far.
Winston, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Tight
A
end
hot
screen.
route,
Let's
so
see
to
how this
speak.
goes.
From the red zone now, Winston. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll
That's right,
get
I'm
it
trying
here
to check
to
with
the
the receiving tight
10-yard
end.
line.
That's really
Completion
the
good for
receiver.
3 and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's
Nah,
a great
it's a nice
example
thing.
that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything
No.
was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And that is
Ooh.
incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a
Can't even go on the
well-pitched game in
streak.
baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the
Wide
And
open,
he'll
but
take
offensive
this
holding.
into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Yep.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, it's a
Oh,
touchdown.
Richardson.
He holds on.
It's in your
Instead,
hands,
4th
man.
down.
Once
You
you
know,
get
hold
into the
on to
red
that.
zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra
That
defenders.
might be a
out there.
bad kick.
It certainly is.
Nope,
They
we're
end up
good.
taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Or the 4th quarter will begin with a
Fourth
kickoff
quarter, we're
following
kicking
the score on the
into the
final
win
play
now.
of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, game's a little bit glitched.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
I love the camera view.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
What? What just happened?
The punter Kaiser now
What
out to kick it away.
the frig?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a
That's
base hit and he's
annoying.
on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Oh, this should be
to right around the 26-yard line.
such a different score.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready?
Jameis now going to run the option to the right.
There we go. Good play.
Not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the
This
ground.
freaking game, though.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm owning, but
Kevin White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They had the lead.
EA, you gotta get your shit together, man.
Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join
That
in
should
the
not
fun.
happen.
You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
holding
Throw right
offense.
sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19.
Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
Yeah, at the end of this
They
game, I'm gonna have
convert
to
on
rename the
3rd with a
video
gain of
and
22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually
Pulling
crossed your
out the
mind
clutch.
with him running the team
Shit.
that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And inside the 20 before
No.
he's brought down.
No.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Someone knocked that ball loose from me.
10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So a loss of 5,
Trying to
and
run the
it'll be
ball, but they're
second
down
down. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They'll run with Foreman. And he is going to be stopped cold.
Shocked it was not play action.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal.
Say they better go for it.
Stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is
there we go.
Incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to.
No, don't run out of bounds.
Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
Time for a break. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as
on
we
the
come
same
back.
play over and over again.
And the
Just get
scoreboard
much
on
more
their side, they're
options.
just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll pitch
There you
it.
go.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Of course, the guy I did not hand the ball to got hurt. That's no bueno for me.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Good run, Murray.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19
I
yards.
can't see him, but
Brandon, sometimes just
I'm not worried about him coming back in this game.
I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will win when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Jameis now going to run the option to the right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Breida.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
And we're going to run a practice play.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
And just because I'm being a dickhead today, I'll actually kick a field goal.
To go in a game that's already been decided. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more.
Of course, if this is a user, I'm not going to bother doing that because
and the kick is good. So you
that's just
wonder
fucking
how this
rude.
one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams,
see you next time, guys. Probably. Well, next week in Madden might happen tomorrow. Depends how fastly people play or quickly people play. If not tomorrow, then we got Hockey Gods tomorrow. All right, that'll be all. Peace.